After the racetrack, thoroughbreds have several different channels in which they can fall into. Some of those are good, and some of those are not so good. One of the outlets is a farm such as mine. There are the other farms that the horses end up either in Mexico or Canada to be exported to Europe and served on a plate. I started Brookwood Farm Sport Horses with one thoroughbred that I purchased off the racetrack. It was my first experience with a thoroughbred and my first exposure to what the life is for a thoroughbred when they leave the track. And we do rehabilitation, retraining, retirement, and full rescue. We just want to make sure that we get them out of that pipeline. When a horse comes into the Brookwood Farm Sport Horses program, one of the first things that we do in their rehabilitation is get them evaluated by a vet. We'll get them evaluated by a farrier, which is the person that takes care of their feet. And then we also have them adjusted by a chiropractor, and they get a massage. We try to make sure from the ground up that we're giving them a strong foundation. Most of our horses end up in English disciplines.
Relax those elbows. You can even bring those hands up.
We look for horses that are going to excel in those
So you've
sports.
got that straight line from elbow to wrist.
We look for ankles that can hold up to the additional pounding of jumping. We look for nice, big, good feet.
Good job. The shoulders back.
And that nice, quiet demeanor.
You've got him in a lovely frame.
The hardest thing in transitioning a thoroughbred into a second career,
Boy.
whether it be dressage, jumping, what have you, really varies by horse. It all depends on the history that that horse has had. Because it's going to be helping them overcome those experiences they've had at the track. And whether or not they're mentally able to adjust.
Whip is so terrible. So afraid of the whip.
Every single horse has got a different personality. They will approach you differently. They will approach the lessons we give them differently. I thoroughly enjoy figuring out who they are, what they like, what they don't like, and some are more expressive than others. But most of those horses, when you actually get them into their program and teach them their new job, they are so excited to have something else to do, and they just thrive. The biggest challenge is knowing when to let a horse go. When is it that time to say, you know what, we really can't do anything more to help this horse? Watching 1,200 pounds of life just suddenly fall to its knees because of a decision you made will turn your stomach upside down. When I decided to turn this into a business and not just a hobby, it was to place as many thoroughbreds as I could.
That's a nice trot.
I want to place quality horses in quality homes. And at the same time, with each of those, I go back and I give back by rescuing and by pulling horses out of bad situations.
If he wants to do them.
Yeah.
I find it very rewarding to bring them home, have them come out of their shell, to be comfortable and to be happy and bucking and squealing and being a shiny coat and fat and happy. And to me, I find that more rewarding than just about anything else.